Hey, while I'm tapping on my camera here just to grab your attention. So it is very early morning in Australia on the East Coast. The sun is rising here on my favorite beach, and I'm just on my walk here. But as I'm thinking here, something that came to mind was, how do we make it easy for people to buy what we have to offer in our business? And so just to give you perspective in thinking about this, the most important thing that you need to be consistent about, and that is bringing clients on board to your business. This is a challenge for a lot of businesses where they get caught up in the detail of delivery and customer service and all those sorts of things, which are really important. But the most important thing to keep your business growing is that you are introducing new clients to your business on a consistent basis. If you're developing a consulting agency or you've got a marketing agency, then if it's just you, the goal is you want to bring on a client a month, at least every month, a single client you bring into your business, because that keeps consistency. That's also going to minimize any impact of churn where you lose clients, where that has an impact on your personal revenue. And also it keeps you focused on one of the most important things is to bring in ideal customers to your business. So how do we bring in ideal customers? One of the things we want to do is we want to be really clear about what results you can get or what you're offering to the client, because the client is not buying you if you're selling leads or if you're selling sales or if you're selling revenue. Whatever you're selling there, the client is not buying that. The client is actually wanting to buy the result, right? They're interested in the result. And so if you have a service or a product or a system that can help a certain type of business get a result, a desired result, then all you want to do, the next question you want to answer is who will benefit the most. And that's probably one of the most critical things that you need to get right, is who will benefit the most from the result that you can help them achieve with your product or service. And so what you want to do is write down a list. Think of the existing customers that you work with, you've already got results for. Are there businesses or are there customers out there just like that customer that you could be working with and generating results for them as well? So the key here is to build a structure or a list of a type of customer, the avatar. So who will benefit the most? Now, if you know that they benefit, then the next part of this process is reaching out to people. And that's easier, it's actually quite easy to do, because these days we have multi-channels that we can use. We can use social media, we can use Facebook, AdWords, LinkedIn, we can use Twitter, we can go into channels, we can even use forums to get access to customers in the marketplace. So once we know the type of result we can get, and once we have a list of people of the who, then we've got to engage a decision maker. So who is the buyer? Generally in a business, it's going to be, for a small business, it's going to be the owner, managing director, the founder, the CEO of a small business. Bigger businesses, the same thing, up to about $5 million, you will have a potential buyer where you're dealing with the founder, managing director or owner or CEO at that 5 million to 10 million mark. Once you start to scale up from there, you're actually dealing with other stakeholders. You're dealing with operations managers, you're dealing with the financial people, you're dealing with marketing managers. So the higher the business revenue, the bigger the structure that you're dealing with. So I like to deal with decision makers, and the sweet spot in the market are those businesses at that 5 million to 10 million mark. At the 5 million to 10 million mark, those businesses, they understand that it's important to invest in marketing and invest in growing their business. So they're always looking for new ideas or new ways to try grow their business. So what you're looking for is those businesses that are turning over between 5 million, 10 million plus. You're looking for the decision maker and knowing that the service you offer can help them get a desired outcome result. Now we just have to offer it to them. So how people ask me, well, how do we get contacts? There are dozens of databases out there. There are association websites where you can get leads. You can buy leads. You can use Sales Navigator and LinkedIn to connect with those people as well. There's plenty of places to get the lead. The lead is not the issue. It's the engagement process. It's how you get to talk to them. And you need to be putting yourself in front of them on a regular basis, especially if you know that it will help. If what you have will help, then what you want to do is touching base and say, hey, we've got this thing, it's getting a result. Love to share this with you because we know that can help you get a result too. right? If this is something that you're interested in, if this is something where you want to add more revenue, more opportunity, more of these types of results, let's just have a quick chat. All you're doing is offering to have a very quick conversation to see if this is a fit for you, by providing a little bit of value, by providing a little bit of information, perhaps being very specific about what you're providing. So for example, in our agency, we operate with we target physical therapists. Now we only target a certain type of physical therapy practice. It has to have the capability to scale. It has to have 600 or more patients coming through the business. It has to have more than 3 or more practitioners in treatment, so that you can. So if we're bringing customers with our system, which we can, we bring patients to those businesses, then they can benefit from that. They'll get the best results from that. So when we're reaching out to people, we say, hey, we've already got a system that's working across 189 different markets. It's consistently bringing in 30 or 40 plus patient opportunities every single month. Would you like to see the system? We're just offering, would you like to see this? Is this something that will be helpful or useful to your practice, right? So we're touching base to ask that question, hey, can we help you in this way? Is this something that might be useful, right, is what we're offering. So it doesn't have to be this manipulative, convoluted message to grab their attention. What you want to do is you want to add value. So sometimes demonstrating what you do in advance is teaching people what you know. Right? One of the easiest ways to generate clients is teach people what you know. You'll be surprised if you sit down with a business owner, ask them a whole bunch of questions and say, hey, have you ever thought about generating clients in this way? Have you ever thought about growing your business in this way? You could literally sit down at a table and walk them through a napkin presentation of your process, of the idea and of the result that you can help them generate and get, right? So that's what you want to do. The first thing, what is it that you've got to offer that gets results? The second thing, who would benefit from those results? Get a little bit specific as to who will benefit from the result that you can achieve. Then connect, reach out with them, talk to your friends. Does anybody know anybody in this market? If I was going after accountants, I'd be talking to all my business friends, say, hey, you've got an accountant. Can you introduce me to your accountant, right? If it was lawyers I was going after, and I'd go to my business friends, hey, have you got a lawyer that I can talk to, right? Can you introduce me? There are easy ways to connect with people. If you have networks, you can ask this question. I'm in business networks where oftentimes I'm looking for a specific person to help me, and I will reach out to people and say, hey, does anybody know anybody that can help me with this? And invariably I get half a dozen responses. So in the same breath, instead of me saying, can somebody help me, say, hey, does anybody know a lawyer, accountant, a plumber, a solar company, an engineering firm, a product manufacturer, a retailer? Does anybody know somebody that they can connect me with? I might have an idea. I need to get some feedback on that. That's a really simple way that you can connect. There is no excuse for not having leads. There are a ton of leads out there. The real opportunity here is how you engage, and you need to engage with a little bit of value, and something that you know works is value. Right? Let me show you something that is already working right now to get results in your marketplace. Right? Is it worth sitting down looking at this idea that may develop or end up generating X amount of additional revenue or opportunity for your business? Make the simple offer. Let me teach what you know. So, thank you. If you like this video, please click like or share this video because I'm going to be bringing a whole bunch more ideas, tactics and strategies on how you can grow and scale your business. Thank you for watching. I'm going to say goodbye from the east coast of Australia. The sun is shining. I'm going to continue with my walk on the beach and even go for a swim. That water temperature right there is 80 degrees, so it's very swimmable. So I'm looking forward to hopping into the water this morning. Other than that, take care, and I will see you on the next video.